Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Let's go, son.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Gurley again here on first down. And fights through one man. And some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set 30 base. 54. I'm coming. 80 weapons. 36. 2.
On first down, Beckwith. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Go, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down. Beckwith trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Second and 10 on the Seahawks' 47-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Go. Hey, Wahoo. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Grossman, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Off the play fake. Grossman. And an alley to run. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front seven can get him down.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Check 9, check 9. 49, check 49, check 49. Shift, watch the shift. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
From the gun, McCain going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check, check, check.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Watch it. Safety's creeping. Echo. Shit. Shit.
On third down, McCain. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
60 or 54. 54. Watch the run. Check 13. Check 13. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Now a give, right side. Beckwith. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down.
Ready. 8, read. Go. Get it.
Back to throw. Grossman looking left side, and it's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 there, and a New Orleans first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Ready, set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Y'all not ready.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the... And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a give, right side. Beckwith. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And 2 stop. 54. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up.
To throw on third down. Grossman. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
The 37-yard line.
You must be dreaming. Go. Under 10. 10. Twist. Watch twist.
Operating from the gun. McCain got his man there complete to Gallup. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Check three.
On third down, McCain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down, Beckwith, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Beckwith. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. 30 base. Switch up. Check safety. Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
On second down now, Beckwith. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
You. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Echo. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Grossman. A quick throw here, that's complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Now. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Go.
On 1st and 10, Grossman nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Say. General West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We go set. 10 Lobo. Hey, Charlie. Get off the field. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Switch. Shoot. Check on goal. 22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. Go. Max 50, Mike. Go. Watch the curl.
To throw on 3rd down. McCain, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal.
Cheetah.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? 18 Gator. Mike 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Check 24. Hey. Right there.
On 2nd down, Beckwith, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Watch the edge. Neil. Check. That's it.
Looking to throw. McCain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Tighten up.
Off play action. McCain going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete. It's now third down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Joker. He's coming. Switch it. Come on.
From the gun, McCain going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike's by four. He don't know no better. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check pass. Big grip.
To throw on second down, Grossman. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I got you. Hey, look, go. I got 15's the mic. Hey, Zoo. I got 15. Push him back. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 15. Here we go. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15. Yep. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Mike 7, 5.
Operating from the gun, Grossman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, watch it.
Second and 15. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, McCain. That's complete to Slayton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I got one. Let's go. 198.
On first down, McCain. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career, moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Jam.
Back to throw. McCain. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll make it third down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game.
Watch the twist.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCain. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll try the left side. Beckwith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Throwing on 1st down. Grossman. Complete. Smith has it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 1. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Wide, get wide. He's come on. He's checking Craig. Check nickel. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50, huh? I'm coming after you. Go.
On 1st and 10, McCain. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
You got that. Twist. He's checking. He's hot. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Go. Out.
Operating from the gun. McCain. Got a man, Slayton. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Go. 90 is a Mike.
From the gun, McCain. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Check. Watch the ship. Henry. Watch the ship. 90 is a Mike. Pick it up. Pick it up.
On 1st down, McCain. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Big weak. Get the ball. Squeeze. Ball trot.
2nd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 3rd down.
You don't want this.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCain going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 22. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Orbit. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 80 weapons.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beckwith finding room at the 30. There he goes left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Go, motion, 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 motion. Echo, echo.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. He's going to let this one go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on first down. Beckwith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
60 outlaw. Here we go, D. Deuce. 6-6, pull it high. Go. Watch it, check the outs. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. Check.
From the gun on 3rd down, Grossman. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Go.
Throwing after the interception, Grossman. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Watch the pass. Mike 55. Down to lose 1. Get it.
Looking to throw. Grossman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, When they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch safety. Hard. Safety. Go.
Back to throw. Grossman. And this one complete to Smith. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, switch gears. Under 10. Hey, watch twist.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And say what you want about